Whether you are for artificial intelligence or you are against artificial intelligence, we can all agree on one thing. It is getting smarter and faster every single day. Well, I found an article that was posted today titled, "We asked ChatGPT-4, which is the newest version, what the price of silver will be by the end of 2024, and here's what it said. And if AI is as smart as they say, then this should be very interesting given the fact that AI cannot exist without silver. Matter of fact, given the massive silver shortage and increased demand in AI chips, artificial intelligence is at the mercy of this critical element on the periodic table with record-breaking supply deficits. So the question is, will they acknowledge the lack of silver and incorporate this growing issue in their prediction? All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to check out this article. Of course, this is going to be extremely interesting to hear what ChatGPT-4, which is the newest version of AI, says about silver or what it's thinking. I did want to mention, if you guys enjoy silver, if you guys stack silver and you want daily silver-related videos, well, you've come to the right place. So make sure you click subscribe and click the bell so you get notified when I upload. I do a podcast with Andy Sheckman. I do tons of different types of videos, and I promise I will keep you guys entertained on a daily basis. If you also were looking to purchase precious metals, Miles Franklin has Krugerrands for only $3.10 over spot, tons of 10-ounce bars only $3 over spot, plenty of other silver and gold deals. You can email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com, or call me at 330-485-6172, and I'll get you hooked up. All right, now let's jump into this very interesting article. I have no idea what this article says, by the way. I wanted you guys to experience it live with me. So we asked ChatGPT, what will silver's price be at the end of 2024? I would also, after you guys like the video, I would like you to comment down below what you think silver's price would be at the end of 2024 and why. Remember, we got the November election, which is going to do a lot of things for the price of silver, let alone the economy. So while gold, the world's most prominent precious metal, has taken the bulk of the attention with its massive rise in value, 2024 has in many ways been the year of commodities, hard and soft alike, with assets including copper, cocoa, coffee seeing significant price fluctuations, and some, at least briefly, hitting new all-time highs. Silver has itself been no exception, and the metal used in various crucial industries, including as a key component in electronics and green energy equipment, and though nowhere near its 2011 highs of $50, has seen a significant rise. In fact, having risen 21.4% since the start of 2024, and 5.46% in the last week of trading, silver's price sits at an impressive $28.83. Silver's up 21% since the start of 2024. If that would be something else like Bitcoin or whatever, a lot more attention would be thrown that way. But silver always gets swept under the rug. Just like silver was the number one, I guess, in terms of performing asset in 2020, outbeating Tesla stocks, outbeating Amazon, outbeat Bitcoin. But since it was silver, didn't get much attention, and that's because it shot up hundreds of percent from the $11 in March of 2020 to nearly $30, at the end of the year. So anyways, given the commodity's performance this year so far and the chance that it may only rally higher, Finbull decided to consult the most advanced model of OpenAI's flagship artificial intelligence AI program or platform, ChatGPT 4.0, on where silver might find itself at the very end of 2024. I hope they also explain the reasoning behind the AI's prediction, behind the forecast. I'm sure a lot of you aren't aware of AI or how it works, but you have to program in certain things. But I'm also interested, and they mention the industrial side of it and how it's used for green technology. I wonder if the AI is going to consider the shortage, the industrial side, the supply deficits, going to incorporate the November elections, what the CPI numbers are, interest rates, right? I hope it does incorporate all of these things. And I hope they mention what things it did. Let's keep moving on to find out, though. So, ChatGPT sets silver's price for end of 2024. Upon examining silver's trajectory since January, as well as the worldwide happenings of the year so far, ChatGPT concluded that silver is likely to be in the range between $30 and $33 per ounce in late December, and assigned a 60% likelihood of the target. That is massive. That is actually huge. You want to know why? Because the $30 resistance is the most important number, the most important price for silver if we're going to talk about $50 silver. $30 is that one number that is in between it. If it breaks 31 and sits above 31, it's much more likely that we would hit $50 before we would hit 20. Get what I'm saying? Because there has been resistance at $30 for so many years now. For so many years. Wall Street silver movement early 2021, it shot up to 30, bounced back down. Then we saw silver rise to $29.90 last month and then bounce back down, but at least it's holding its ground at mid-28. That's massive itself. So saying that it could be ranging between $30 to $33, when's the last time we saw $33 silver? When it was on its way up to 50. So base case, this is the conservative range. Possibility is 60%. That's a huge, that's huge, by the way. Also not incorporating all the other unknown variables that are going to occur. So price range, $30 to $33 an ounce. Justification. This range assumes moderate economic growth, stable industrial demand, and no major geopolitical upheavals, which that's interesting because we know there's going to be, which is going to be even more bullish for silver. It reflects a balanced scenario where current trends continue without extreme disruptions. It accounts for potential Federal Reserve rate cuts and steady industrial demand, but also considers potential headwinds like a stronger dollar and manageable supply increases. Wow, so they did do what I was hoping. I was hoping they would explain their forecast, and they did. They went over the conservative, which their justification is if nothing too crazy happens, no extreme disruptions, but it also accounts for Federal Reserve rate cuts, steady industrial demand, potential headwinds like a stronger dollar, which might be a little bearish for silver. That is interesting. Now there's the bullish case. Wow, this is optimistic. Probability 45% of silver hitting $39. What? Wow. Things just took a turn for the better, or I guess an interesting turn at least. So, according to AI, the persistent economic uncertainty and recessionary fears, geopolitical tensions, industrial demand among the growing green and technology sectors, and market positivity toward commodities all contribute toward such a possible outcome. Now, ChatGPT offers a bullish scenario for silver. The AI, however, also explained that the very same factors that led to its original price target could, especially if they are bolstered by factors such as major green energy stimulus packages, have a greater than anticipated effect on the price of silver. Bullish case. Probability 45%. Price range $36 to $39 an ounce. And if we're talking about $36 to $39 an ounce silver by the end of 2024, we are going to see $50 silver, and once it breaks past 50, the floodgates are open. We would be hitting triple digits very shortly after. Would it stand at triple digits once it reaches up? Probably not, but it would skyrocket from 50 to 100 and then probably back down to like mid-70s or something for a while as prices stabilize to these new targets. But $50 has been a resistance level since 1980 all the way to 2011, and if it breaks past this almost 50-year resistance level, who knows, in how many years this would occur, we would be talking about massive gains. So justification. This scenario assumes significant economic stimulus, accelerated adoption of green technologies, major geopolitical disruptions, and a surge in investment demand. It's a more optimistic outlook based on multiple factors aligning favorably for silver, which if you look at these factors, a lot of them are more than likely going to happen. I mean, think about it. Significant economic stimulus, Accelerated adoption of green technologies, yeah. In the previous one, yeah. Major geopolitical disruptions, yeah. We have the November election, lots of wars going on. A surge in investment demand, which is probably going to happen, especially if silver keeps holding on and people stop trusting the government. They turn to safe havens. I mean, it's almost more likely that this happens than the previous. So, in such an optimistic scenario, optimistic for silver at least, as it also assumed an even worse geopolitical situation, silver might stand in the range between $36 to $39. Though ChatGPT considers this sequence less likely, it isn't overly skewed as it has been given a 45% probability. I mean, that's a pretty big probability of silver breaking all-time highs or near all-time highs. ChatGPT offers a bearish scenario for silver. And by the way, let me pause real quick, because when it hit $50 in 2011, the economy was much different. So if we see $39 silver in today's time compared to when it was $39 in 2011, when it was leading up to that, that's a much different situation that would affect the prices at much different extents. So that's huge. ChatGPT offers a bearish scenario for silver. Okay, so here's the bearish scenario. Finally, ChatGPT conceded that it is possible that the global economies will recover quicker than expected, leading to higher inflation and, in turn, higher interest rates. Such circumstances could lead silver becoming less appealing, especially compared to bonds. Silver could also suffer a price hit, which, should the mining and refining industry achieve a technological breakthrough, that would lead to far greater availability of the precious metal. We know that's not going to happen. Conversely, a development in another area, industrial or political, could lead to less demand for silver. So they're saying that this is a 55% probability, $22 to $25 an ounce. I think this is highly unlikely. And a lot of these I can guarantee aren't going to happen. Anyways, that's what they say. They say that this scenario assumes faster than expected economy or economic recovery. That's silly. Leading to higher interest rates, reduced industrial demand, which we know industrial demand is only exploding more. Right? They're predicting 1.4 billion ounces this year, when last year was 1.2 billion, are always breaking records. So we know that's false. We know a stronger U.S. dollar maybe lasts for, that's very volatile. Pessimistic outlook when negative factors outweigh it's almost crazy to say the most possible is the most bullish, given what's lying ahead in the coming months up to the November election. That's crazy. So anyways, I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you think this is going to happen? What do you think silver's price will be by the end of 2024? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, folks, I post daily videos, so make sure you subscribe. If you guys love silver, if you guys want to be updated on a daily basis, I got you guys. If you guys wanted to purchase silver, we have lots of deals. Every Monday, we have new gold and silver deals. Right now, we have Krugerrand's 310 over spot. We also have some other things. You can call me, text me, or email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com. You can call me 330-485-6172. I'll take care of you. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.